Well, we're here at our annual Christmas celebration that we try and kind of pay tribute to and honor battered wives each year, and it's an annual event here on the American Music Show that we do every Christmas. And every year we get more and more response. There are more and more wives that want to participate. And this year is especially exciting because we're offering prizes stuff. This is the first year we've been able to get that kind of backing because it has become so popular. And we'd like to welcome you tonight and say happy holidays and
Happy holidays. Happy holidays, Duffy. Happy holidays.
Introduce you to our battered wives, and then they're going to participate in some games and win some prizes. And Duffy's going to help and keep score. So our first battered wives. Oh, and this year we're doing something new. Where the battered wives will be anonymous. We're not releasing their names. We're just giving them numbers, as you can see across here. And so Tina, wife number one, we're happy to have you here with us tonight. Do you want to tell us a little bit about yourself?
Well, thank you. It's good to be here, I guess. It's been kind of a rough year for me because this was a year that my husband Bobby came down to his granddaddy's lake trailer and he started cussing and telling everybody. He told me he's going to break my fucking neck and all that, and we had to call the law, and they had to come get him because he was drinking again. And all that happened this year, so that was pretty bad.
Well, that's very interesting, and then we'll go on to contestant number 2, if you'll pass that microphone along. And number 2, you want to tell us a little bit about yourself and your situation?
Sure. I'm really surprised to find myself in this kind of a situation because normally my husband Levon, even though he's named after an Elton John song, is like the mellowest guy in the cosmos. But it's not his fault that he threw me down the stairs and blackened my eye and broke my arm. It's the government's. Because, ever since President Bush, our great national leader, started the war on drugs, my husband can't get good pot, so he drinks tequila, and it just makes him insane and scary, and, he forgets things. One time he went into this, completely ballistic rage because I can't have kids. I mean, he wasn't tripping with me the time we accidentally got my tubes tied. I mean, give me a break.
Tell us something about yourself.
My name is Linda, and I'm a battered wife.
Hi, Linda.
Hi, Linda.
Merry Christmas.
Obviously, Linda doesn't
Merry
mind,
Christmas, Linda. You're 3 tonight.
Letting us know who she is. She's number 3. And do you want to tell us anything about yourself?
Well, my husband, Wayne, is the nicest, most gentlest man in the world when he's not drinking. But when he's drinking, he just turns into something different. And we were riding out in his truck. He's got a pickup truck. And we were riding out in it, and we was listening to the radio, and he was listening to 96 Rock, and I wanted to listen to the news. So I changed it over to the news, and it was a Guns N' Roses song playing that he wanted to hear, and he reached over, and he grabbed hold to the door handle, and he opened it up, and he pushed me out onto the road, and the truck was going 35 miles an hour, and I went sliding down the road right here on this side of my arm, and I got it all burned. I got it all blistered up with road burn all up and down here, all the side of my face, all up and down the side of my leg. And then I heard the truck tires screeching, and Wayne got out, and he was crying. He was so upset that I got hurt, and I couldn't feel the pain myself because I was so upset about the way he felt and the way he was crying. And I hope if I win tonight that I'm gonna get a skin transplant like Michael Stripes did from the R.E.M. band, where he got the skin from his butt put on up in his face. And my butt wasn't injured because I had my panty girdle on. Because Wayne says that he can't love me because my skin is so rough.
Okay, that's a very moving story. As you can see, even the other wives with their own horrible tales to tell are affected by that story. And, of course, last, here in the end, number 4, we have our last year's...
what you've been through.
Our last year's... I don't think anybody can believe it. we have our last year's champion, and of course we can tell you her name because she was last year's champion, and we were using names then.
Big grand prize winner.
Yeah.
Okay, Patsy, you don't need to go on and
This
on
is
and
Hedda. Hedda Nussbaum is here,
Hedda
and
Nussbaum, ladies
she's
and
number
gentlemen.
4.
I'm back. I'm gonna retake my crown.
You got your crown.
I'm gonna keep this crown. It's about the only thing I've got. Everything else I have has been taken away from me.
So are these new injuries you have, Hedda, or are they
Good luck.
just the
Good luck,
remnants of
Hedda.
injuries that you had last year?
These are the same injuries I'm still trying to recover from, and I've got a real bad new one though I wanted to show you, and this is the reason I'm here. Also, as returning champion, it's pretty horrible. Well, see, I've lost all my hair because of injury. If I win this contest, I'm getting a hair transplant, and I'm moving to Florida. I'm getting out of New York.
Yeah, Hedda has brought up the fact that there are a lot of prizes at stake tonight. And Duffy, you're here to help us out with the games.
He's here to help me.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
sure.
and I forgot to
Reindeer
mention,
fly?
Dick would have been here tonight, but he is taking Aunt Nancy to see the singing Christmas tree, and tonight was the only night that they could get tickets for that.
Oh, hey, Dick. Hey,
So,
Nancy.
Yeah.
We know they're watching.
He'll be back next week, and he's said to tell everyone he's really sorry he couldn't be here tonight. So, Duffy,
What?
what's our first game? Do you know what our first game is?
No.
The Starbooty-style Concentration
Yay.
game. And Duffy's going to
You
be
all ever
keeping
played this
score
game
for
before?
us tonight. Aren't you? Isn't that why
Yes.
you have a
I think I've
clipboard?
seen it.
Yeah.
on TV.
Do you have something to write down
Yeah.
Wait.
No.
scores with? Do you want
I
that?
had a
Booty.
pencil.
He wants to watch the prize.
Stop booty.
Well, I don't know. You want
Like,
this?
I don't know. I can't
There's
stop
another
thinking
one.
about
Something.
Hedda's head.
I don't know,
I
maybe
mean,
the
gag
dogs
me
took
with
it.
this.
But anyway, Duffy's going to keep score
You
for us,
poor
and he's going to also
woman.
Excuse me, babe.
Gosh, all I've got is a
turn.
broken
sorry,
arm
babe.
and a black
And
eye.
he's going to turn,
Understand the rest.
you know, lift these up. Now, you know what you're doing where you're lifting
Yeah.
them up,
My
and we
weight
see
back
what
on
the
the
prizes
letter,
are.
and I
And
see
it's
my
just
weight
like
is
concentration. They have to match it up. Pick out 2 letters up there that you want, and Duffy will show you what's behind them.
I'm on pick S because that's my husband.
S.
Your husband is S.
And under the S we have a can of beer. That can be your lovely prize if you match.
And another one. I'm on pick T. This the other T at the bottom.
The T at the
Second
bottom
T.
is a blindfold.
Blindfold.
It's
Now,
a blindfold.
I should be telling you what some of those
I'm sorry they
prizes
don't
are.
match.
The blindfold is your choice of one designer
I'm sorry
blindfold
they
at the
don't
House
match.
of Blindfolds in Palmetto. And the can of beer was your choice of one Falstaff or Stroh's, compliments of Epps One Stop Liquor and Feed and Seed in Palmetto.
Yeah, one stop.
Yeah.
So now
you
you
got
know where
Epps.
both of
Try New
those
York City.
are. So, and contestant
New York
number
City.
2.
Okay, I'll have the A, please.
Under the A.
Duffy's turning that
Your
A
gift
over.
of $1,000.
$1,000. We all know what that is.
Like $1,000.
Is right.
Well, that's $1,000 in American Express traveler's checks, but they're just as good as money, so sounds like cash to me. You want to pick another letter and see if you can match that $1,000?
I'll have the R, please.
Under the R.
Fish hooks.
And you've chosen fish hooks, set of
cute.
12 fish hooks,
Tell us
including...
about the fish hooks, Potsy.
It's a set of 12 fish hooks, Duffy, including crappie, perch, bass, brim, and catfish, compliments of Epps One Stop Liquor and Feed and Seed in Palmetto. And so...
That's right. If it ain't
I'm
it
sorry,
Epps.
that's
If it ain't
listen,
it
you don't
Epps, try
get
New
that
York City.
either, so we'll go on to Linda. Linda,
I
number
don't want
3.
that.
Well, Wayne would really like it if I won the $1,000 in traveler's checks, so I'll take A.
A. Under the A.
That $1,000 again. Can you
One.
imagine?
And I'll
$1,000.
take B.
What?
B. B, Duffy.
What?
B.
B.
B. B.
Can of beer.
Can of beer.
Can
I'm
of beer.
sorry,
We've
that's not a
seen
match.
that before. That's that.
Oh, that's come up
Can
before.
of beer, your choice of one Falstaff or Stroh's,
Hedda.
compliments of Epps One Stop
Now's
Liquor
your
and
chance,
Feed and
Hedda.
Seed in Palmetto. We've seen that before. How about you, Hedda?
Well, look here. You've got 2 T's and 2 O's, so I'll take the T's and the O's.
Excuse me?
You've got 2 T's and 2 O's. So
no, Hedda. You have to have one or the other. No. Try again, Hedda. You just get 2.
Concentration. I've been having a real hard time with concentrating ever since I had this.
Okay,
one at a time.
One at a time. Yes, and now we're going to have some highlights because we're running out of time. Some highlights from the Battered Wives Triathlon, and you can see some of the events and see who the winner is. And our first event is the Band-Aid application, in which each of the contestants has to open up the Band-Aid and place it on the simulated child head in front of them. Next, we had the hot grease relay.
Oh, this
and
grease
as you can see, they started out kind of slowly. Each of the girls had a different approach to it. And Tina got off to a slow start.
Oh boy, that was
but
what an exciting
I think you'll notice on the return part of the relay, Tina is in the lead. Tina was in the lead there with Hedda coming close behind, and Linda was last. In that contest, our come from behind winner, so to speak, was Tina, contestant number 1.
Yay, Tina!
Yay!
I feel kind of happy, but then I feel kind of sad because I feel happy because I won. But then when I tell Bobby how come I got the money, he's probably going to kill me.
Well, okay.
All right, you'll be back next year then for sure.
Yeah, we don't have much time, and so we need to get that crown on her head. And Hedda, last year's winner, is going to crown her. Duffy, if you'll careful, Duffy, careful.